Hello, welcome to a World of Warplanes review with Bjorn, and today I have Zem in his P39N1 Airacobra. This is the American Tier 6 Premium. It mounts two synchronized M2 machine guns, 137mm on the hub, and 430 calibers in the lanes. It's got some pretty nasty firepower. Let's see how he does this. Now this is going to be a video copied from YouTube. I had to go through about 100 steps to make this work. Yeah, wasn't fun, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. It's pretty solid. He does pretty solid. Now I skipped ahead a little bit with the replay for me, and essentially he's going right to the opening action. So he's trying to cap the middle air base, and on this map the middle air base is pretty key. So just to talk about Zem here a little bit, he's a pretty decent World of Warplanes player. He's actually been playing since the start. He actually does he has his own YouTube channel right now, and he does a lot of replays and mostly reviews of planes and guides and stuff like that. So after this video, hop on over to his channel, and you can probably get some pretty useful information. So as you can see, he's pretty much going through the center here and just doing a circle of death. Pretty much anything that enters that circle, he's going to shoot at. He's also trying to keep his, one thing you can see, he's trying to just fire and burst. And that's so he can keep his 37mm cannon in action. You don't get too many shots out of it before it overheats. And then you start having some real problems with the amount of firepower you're dishing out. It's a pretty decent plane. It looks like it moves around fairly well, handles fairly well. It's probably not the best, but probably about the middle of everything, really. Just look out and tearing apart these planes. Yeah, that 37mm cannon is pretty dangerous. I actually have the XFL1, which is the Tier 5 version, and yeah, it's pretty impressive when that 37 hits something. So he's still just circling around, keeping control of the airfield, making sure any enemies that enter the airfield area are deleted. Look at him shred this. Completely shredded. And that Spitfire had to go. Spitfire is a pretty dangerous plane. So right now his team holds 3 capture points. I mean, one point they hold, this air base is actually really important. One is, if you look at the map, there's a wrench in the air base. Planes that fly below 2,000 feet can repair here during a cooldown phase. That's important, especially towards the end game. The other thing is, it's a centralized location, so from this spot you can quickly attack any base on the map. So it's pretty key tactically. Comes another ground fighter. That's got to go quickly. And see there, he just kind of ripped into him as long as he could. And you can see the 37 doesn't stay in action long. Get a couple good shots on that fighter. Deleted. This guy's probably like, stop shooting me, you son of a bitch. Stop it already. Doing everything he can. Run away. Now the enemy's captured the airfield. So now he's got to go through, start killing off the enemy planes, and take it back. So there he just deleted a MiG. Now here he's got a couple enemy fighters, plus he's got defense fighters. He's working on a defense fighter now, which he quickly deletes. And he deletes another one. He's also got to be a little careful here because he does have, obviously the airfield does have anti-aircraft weaponry. Pretty much just keep moving. Don't fly in a straight line. Look at that. He's up to a fighter grade 3. Still constantly moving and circling around. Deletes another fighter and reclaims the base. His team's back to holding 3 capture points again.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
Now see, this is why the airfield's important, because at this point, now obviously Zem here doesn't have a lot of damage, but at this point, if my plane's health was low or had any module damage like the wains or the pilot, I'd be flying low and trying to grab some quick repairs before the squall line shows up. Helps keep your plane in action longer for the end game. So he's taking out, trying to work on these 2 GAs. He's chiseling away at them. Takes that one down. He's going to start ripping in on this one. As you can see, he's just whooping away on him. And that's without the 37. Who's he engaging here? He's going to engage a fighter? Yeah, let's whip up on a P-51. He makes pretty short work of that. There's Spitfire. That thing's got to go. Look at him running. He's just like, no. And he's dead. Another Mustang. That's the British Premium Mustang. His team still holds 3 of the capture points. And by this point, too, if you look, there's not many enemy planes left. His team actually did really well. They fought off the enemy pretty well. It's pretty close to victory. Now he's lining up this heavy fighter. He's going to zoom and boom him. Oh, sorry, he's a fighter. Starts leaning in on him. And he probably didn't actually hit him that many times with the 37. But now they hold 4 capture points. And look at that. So we'll just end that there and get a screenshot of the final score. So as you can see, he pulled off over 1,800 1,800 combat points, which is pretty good. He's got a nice chunk of medals. Now, reading it in order, he has a Conqueror, a Marsili, a Kamatsu. I might be reading that wrong. I don't read Japanese. Wayne Legend, Flying Paladin Badge, Guardian, Hero of the Sky, and Flying Warrior. So, yeah, I'd say he did pretty good that match. So I hope you enjoyed this Warplanes review, and I'll see you next time.